What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk to you about Westbridge Renewable Energy. I want to go over what this company is all about and why you need to add them to your watch list. Before we get into any of that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, and with that, let's get right to it. So at the time doing this video, it is up 16.34%, although it is relatively low volume. So at the time doing this video, roughly around 19,000, but again, it kind of signals that it doesn't take much to really move this stock higher. Ticker is WEGYD. It does trade under the OTC, so again, something to keep in mind, but this stock is largely discounted, and so it is down 22.43%. What they do is this, so this is their website. Our mission is to drive the energy transition by delivering utility scale renewable energy infrastructure, leveraging technology, innovation, and the power of our people to deliver affordable clean energy and contribute to a net zero future. So very good stuff. Of course, there's a lot of other stocks very similar to this that are that we kind of know that are suppressed. So I think just generally this sector hasn't been favorable to the broader market, but at the time of this video, we are inches away from a potential cut. So of course, on the 17th, this is where we do have a potential for a 25 basis point cut. This would be huge for that sector. And this is why in general as well, it is kind of moving higher in anticipation of this. So right now there's a 96.1% likelihood of a 25 basis point cut. And even for the October 29th meeting, which would be a pretty good catalyst for this stock and as well the sector, there's a 76.8% likelihood of a following 25 basis point cut. A couple of things to take note of. There hasn't really been all that much in news. One thing I really do like about this stock though is that they have this, that they are intending on buying some stock back. So June the 6th, they did announce that there was 101.1 million in common stock and that they are going to be potentially buying up to just over about 5 million shares. So this deal does conclude June the 8th. Of course, June 8th, 2026, just for clarity. So in my opinion, I always love to see stocks that do this because it goes to show that they see value in, let's say, whenever they buy it back, they see value at those prices, right? It's beneficial for shareholders at the same time because if you kind of think about it, them taking some off the table does really move the stock price higher. One thing to take note of though is quickly popping over here based on their last financials. They do have a fair amount of cash and cash equivalents. So at the time or last earnings, there was about 32.42 million in cash equivalents. So pretty good stuff, more than enough to actually start buying some stock back. So the only thing I wanted to also bring up is they don't really have that much in revenue. So this is still early stages, but of course, I think that's also factoring in the market caps. So it is all factored in, right? Because of course, if they had significant revenue coming in, then the stock price would be a lot higher, thus having a higher multiple and so forth. One thing to take note of though is the last earnings that did come out was this right here on August the 19th, and this is them doing a 1-for-4 reverse stock split. So you can kind of see right over here, reverse stock splits. They did a 1-for-4 on August the 22nd, 2025. So again, for those of you that don't like reverse stock splits, just do your own due diligence and everything else. One thing as well that I do want to bring up that I see as relatively optimistic is that it's not heavily shorted. And right now, there's about 0.05% of the free floats being shorted. So if shorts really did feel that this stock was done, they could easily double down and triple down and whatever else. And with the lower volume, they could easily kind of bring the stock price down quite significantly. So the fact that they are not, I see that as also relatively optimistic. So when it comes down to it, this is a OTC stock, relatively low market cap. So do your own due diligence, but I do feel just based on the sector and them as well, doing this potential buyback, in my opinion, is relatively optimistic, and there's a lot of potential upside with rate cuts. So once again, add this to your watch list, do your own due diligence like I said, but yeah, let me know your thoughts on that. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. I always greatly appreciate that, and with that, appreciate all of you watching.